Thanks for joining us. Here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to Toronto. Out left to the wing. Siakam left side. Hart outside. Back to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Jordan. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Now, here's SGA. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Back to Brunson. Screen by Siakam. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
And stolen by Hart. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting at one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Up top, Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Pass to SGA. Screen by Jordan. SGA, no good. Now the Knicks with it. Hart, wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Kevin, back to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Holmgren the screen. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Siakam outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Down low. Jordan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Siakam. To the inside. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
For 3, Holmgren. Siakam pulls it in. And the Knicks with possession here. Brunson outside. And Hart has it in the corner. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Williams a screen. SGA's shot is good. SGA's got 7.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
And here's Dumars outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Knocked away.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, here's SGA. He has 7. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Back to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
There's the pick. Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Knicks on defense. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Looking to get back on track here. Shot clock at 5. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's McBride. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McBride's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this. And Williams throws it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Diawara. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
Pass to SGA. Picked by Williams. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. Robinson pulls it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher rolling out of picks for the lob.
The Knicks leading by 13. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Hart. The kick out to Adebayo. And there it is for him. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Joe. Screen by Hartenstein. Back to Joe. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Mitchell. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here are the Knicks. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Kolek. Hart outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Deflects the pass. Thunder trailing by 15. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Screen by Hartenstein. Hartenstein. And so it's New York. Their lead at 15 going into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's SGA. Pass to Caruso. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Rebounded by Hart.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Back to Brunson. Hart outside. And a wide open look for Siakam. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 8.
Stretching his range, Pascal Siakam. Long distance score there.
Here's SGA. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Good on the triple. Holmgren's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And Siakam has it in the corner. And here's Adebayo outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Screen by Jordan. Inside. The Knicks pull it in.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Here's Brunson. To the paint. And Dumars gets it to go. He's got 8.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Great D that time from Adebayo. For 3, Siakam. Jordan with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 17-point game. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop. Here's Dort. Offensive rebound. Back to SGA. Goes back up. Dort misses. New York leading by 17. Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams changing it up here. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Wallace. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. New York leading by 17. Pass to Robinson.
And, you know, Robinson's length is really impressive, and he uses it quite well to wipe away shots. He is an elite rim protector.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Wallace misses. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And it's Strus missing. Thunder trailing by 17. Screen by Hartenstein. To the middle to stop the drought.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Pass to McBride. Now Robinson. A 3-ball. New York, no good that time either. On offense, here are the Thunder. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Knicks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
I think they've taken a major step in the wrong direction when you talk about their foul shooting, guys. I mean, they're not even close to what they shot last year.
And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been active.
The Thunder, 22.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dumars with it. Pass to Brunson. Kicks it out to Siakam. Now Dumars. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Thunder making a switch here. Thunder trailing by 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Holmgren's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Oklahoma City. Pass to Siakam. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. New York moving the ball around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Pass to Hart. And here's Dumars. 6 to shoot. Hart left side. Good D by Holmgren.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Holmgren's got 5 points in the quarter. Now Dumars. And Siakam has it in the corner. Brunson outside. The kick out to Dumars. To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Holmgren the screen. SGA. The shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Outside SGA. Misses the three.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Outside Siakam. Now Brunson. Mitchell with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander. She finishes at the other end.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now Siakam. Brunson fires. Off target from outside. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Dort. Outside SGA. Shot clock at 6. Dort outside. With the tip. Saves him with the putback.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now there's no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Here's Siakam. From deep. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside SGA. Holmgren the screen. Now SGA. Stolen by Dumars. And now we've got the intentional foul. They led by as many as 18 points. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. He's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
And the shot goes in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
Outside Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And Coach